Yes, I consider each requested video as a special video because I really enjoy your cool, unique requests. And this is a special request by Mr. and his username is quite a long one. His username is Sapphire Sumo 6615 /DFTW official / Luke. And it's still going. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna call you Mr. Sapphire Sumo. He requested, and I'm quote here: challenge request, make a similar motorcycle engine, 750cc 4-cylinder 1970 engine for a racing motorcycle. It says here must have around 40 to 75 brake horsepower, and he said cutting you some slack. Come on, really, it's an easy thing to push from 40 to 75. Yeah, and even I can push more as I did in this engine. Why should I push 75 if I can make more, right? It says here cutting you some slack and should rev up to 9,500, and that's it. Okay, so it's an easy thing, and he want me to call this engine, and actually I did calling it Damien, but I'm gonna call it as he said. He said Cree or Siri. Let's just name it. Alright, so this is the name he chose. What? Serene? Criteria or Criteria, whatever. So this is the name of the engine that he wants. Alright, so as you can see, I've chosen these specs and these qualities. So yeah, as you can see now we are doing it in 1970 if it's appeared to you under this EVGA precision. Okay, so it's an inline 4 cast iron block. No need to use aluminium here, or actually we can use aluminium. Let's use aluminium to make it lighter. I know that aluminium, or aluminum as you will call it, it's very unique and very rare, I think, in 1970, but we can use it. It's an available option to make it lightweight. As you can see, I'm using more bore than stroke. As we all know that bikes use bike engine has the least amount of stroke and the highest amount of bore when it comes to a precise engine size. For example, the request is 750cc, so I have to go with the most amount of bore and least amount of stroke possible, so I can achieve 750cc. As you can see, it's 68.3mm on the bore and 51.2mm for the stroke. Dual overhead camshaft. I know that dual overhead it's not really a reliable option in 1970, but to go up to 9,500 RPM, I had to use dual overhead camshafts with 4 valves per cylinder and aluminium head material as I've chosen with you. So the internals are easy: cast iron crank, cast connecting rods, and I'm gonna call this one hyper cast because it's an efficient choice here. The same as normal cast, it's a little bit higher on the engineering time. It's not shown here, but when you choose between cast and hypercast, yes, the engineering time will go up a little bit, but the emissions here are much less than the normal cast, so they will make the engine more clean. Zero quality, no need to use high quality internals. I've chosen 10.0 to 1 compression ratio because this is the highest I can achieve with this kind of setup. 100 on the cam profile on the race, so I can achieve 9,500 power band. I had to use plus 13 quality on the camshaft, so I can achieve 9,500 without valve floating, because I hate valve floating. And let's see, natural aspirated, and I'm using DCOE, which is like Weber carburetors, which are the best. I'm using DCOE twin carburetors with performance intake. I don't want to use a race intake. I know that this is a racing engine, but using a race intake will reduce the reliability significantly. It will make the engine absolutely not reliable at all. So I had to use performance. I can give it a little bit on the reliability, a little bit reliability bonus. 91 octane fuel regular because hello, it's 1970, and as we all know, the leaded fuel is starting to go away. From 1969 and up to the 75, the leaded fuel is starting to go away, so I've switched it to a 91 octane fuel, leaded, not leaded, sorry, unleaded. And the air fuel ratio, or the fuel mixture, is 14.2. No need to go higher or richer, because I don't want to make the fuel economy extremely thirsty or extremely high, or extremely low, sorry. So I had to use 14.2. The ignition timing is at 32, which is normal, not so much on the advanced side. And as I said, the request is 9500 RPM with +5 quality, because as we all know, the Weber carburetors or the DCOE are good or high quality carburetors. So I've pushed it to +5 so I can achieve the engine reliability and the economical run without too much knocking, or without any knocking, of course. I'm using a tubular header, single header, of course, with single exhaust pipe with 1.5 inch exhaust pipe diameter, and as you can see, it's 38.1 millimeter. No catalytic converters because it hasn't been invented yet, and the mufflers are straight through twin mufflers, so I can give it a quieter run with a sporty sound, zero quality, and this is the final result. 79.6 horsepower and 48.8 pound-feet of torque, and the power with everything I did can go only up to 9200 RPM. The RPM limit is 9500, of course, but the power can keep only to 9200. The engine with everything as I did, plus 13 quality here, plus 5 quality on the fuel system, everything, and I only managed 35.7 points for the reliability, because as you all know, dual overhead camshaft in 1970 are not a reliable option, but the request is to 9500, so I have to use dual overhead camshafts. I've tried which option is that? I tried the overhead cam. No, I only achieved like 7900 RPM. Overhead camshaft like 8300, 8500, and here I achieved 9200. Push rods, oh my god, don't look here. Don't ever use push rods if you want to go high RPM in 1970. So the engine, as you can see, it's lightweight, 72 kilograms, and has like 12% fuel economy, which I can say that it's a good amount of fuel economy for an engine, for a high performance engine in 1970. I consider it really huge, and I'm using only 90.6 octane, and it's an amazing. It has 43 smoothness, it's great. The responsiveness is not really great, even with performance intake manifold and high performance exhaust system. The response is not really great. It's noisy even with twin straight through mufflers. It's a great engine. It's nearly 80 horsepower, which is great. Listen to it, amazing. As you can see, it's idling at high RPM. It's idling at 1500 RPM or 1500 RPM. This is the idle speed. No, there's no option to play with the idle speed. I cannot make it go higher or lower. But I think this is controlled by the camshaft profile, I think. Yes, because when you're using a racing engine or racing camshaft, I think the idling speed, of course, and you have the engine size, of course, the engine size and the cam profile. These options control the idling speed. It sounds great and it looks great, I'm sure. Look how it looks amazing with these DCOE carburetors, and the dual overhead camshaft, valve covers, and this tubular header. I mean, it looks very sporty, very high performance, and sure, look, nearly 80 horsepower from a 750cc engine in 1970, which I consider really great. So thank you so much, Mr. I'm sorry, your username is very long, Mr. Sapphire Sumo 6615/DFTW, etc. Thank you so much for your cool request, and I can see here that you have requested another engine, and I'm gonna make it very soon. I'm not gonna say anything about it in this video, but I'm gonna make it very soon. And I apologize if this engine took really long to make, but I was really busy. And yes, I have seen that some of you has reacted to my 400 subscriber video, and I will say it again. Thank you so much for everyone that has supported my channel, and everyone has watched my videos and supported me from day one. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you with another video very soon. But remember, before I close this video, remember that if you enjoy the video, as always, you have to push that like button if you enjoy the video, and of course if you didn't like it, you know what to do, and get subscribed and share the video if you want to share it, because it will be really awesome to see my videos like on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever. And of course, get subscribed and push that notification bell, and I will see you with another video very soon. So wish me luck, and I always wish you the luck, and goodbye.